As a total solutions provider and comprehensive integrator of material handling systems for 20 years, Cirrus Tech offers world-class products, services, and 24/7 365 support to customers in the beverage industry. Cirrus Tech is a family-owned business and has provided automated solutions to 13 beverage distributors throughout the country, including Adams Beverages, Cherokee Distributing Company, Eagle Distributing of Fremont, Eagle Distributing of Shreveport, Fisher 59, Frank B. Fur Wholesale Company, Eagle Rock, Colorado, Eagle Rock, Georgia, Gulf Distributing Company of Birmingham, J.J. Taylor, the LDF Companies, Long Beverage, New Hampshire Distributors, and Wilsbach Distributors. Wilsbach Distributors, located in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, is a family-owned and operated business that distributes 5 million cases of products annually from over 45-plus suppliers, representing the finest beverages from around the world, including Anheuser-Busch products. Wilsbach chose the Cirrus Tech crane system to put in their new build construction warehouse to maximize space and save square footage, gain significant efficiencies, and as a part of their future business growth plan strategy.
Wilsbach Distributors is a fourth-generation business dating back to Prohibition, with our operations based in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Our goal is to double or triple the size of our business in the near future. We needed more space and wanted to optimize the capacity of our new site, so we built a higher building and installed an ASRS system with the support of Cirrus Tech.
The crane is an excellent alternative to building a new facility or to spending building less of a new facility, and provides today's beverage distributors and suppliers with the reliability and flexibility needed to handle the ever-expanding portfolio of SKUs and an increasingly changing labor market.
The Cirrus Tech crane system will allow us to manage an increasingly complex labor environment while also growing within our current footprint with an additional volume and more SKUs.
Let's talk about how the Cirrus Tech crane system was able to optimize Wilsbach Distributors' receiving, storage, replenishment, full pallet order fulfillment, and order picking processes. With the crane system, receiving and replenishing is optimized by the system and the layout of the warehouse. Once a receiver picks up the product on the forklift, they place the pallets on the inbound induction lane of the system. The pallet is scanned, and then the system will automatically induct that pallet and takes it to an assigned storage location in the system.
Prior to the ASRS crane system, our receivers would have to go into the backstock locations and create openings in order for the product to be put away coming off the inbound trucks. Now with the crane system in place, all receivers have to do is take it off the truck, set it onto the ASRS system, one scan, the system takes it away, stores it.
Full pallets are stored in the system in their designated location and are periodically optimized automatically by the system. This step is performed to ensure that the oldest code date in the system for that product is stored in the front of the storage lane, so that when a product is needed for replenishment, the crane system will automatically replenish the pick location with the oldest code date for that product. This process ensures that the system maintains FIFO compliance.
It means we can do more with less. We used to touch a pallet 4 to 5 times, putting pallets into our inventory. Now the system, we just set it on the conveyor belt, touch it once, it goes away, it stores it for us, it replens for us, and we're essentially not touching that pallet until we're ready to pick that pallet.
The static pick locations located at the bottom of the system are automatically replenished by the system with no human interaction. Once the system picks up the oldest code date for that product, the crane will take the pallet down the static pick location assigned to that product and will place the product in the pallet flow static pick location lane. Replenishing the remaining pick locations in the warehouse is a much easier and more efficient process, as there is less replenishing to perform, and with the reduced pick path, all the pick locations are faster and easier to find to replenish the product.
With replenishment to the ASR system, we were able to reduce our staffing needs by 2 personnel on replenishment alone. With 80% of the inventory being in the ASRS system, and all we have to do is click a pedal to get our replenishment, we can now focus our time and attention to the long tail stuff.
Pulling full pallets out of the system for replenishment or for order fulfillment is easy. The crane system will take the pallet from the assigned storage location and automatically place it in an outbound lane, where the conveyor will take the pallet to the end of the lane so the forklift driver can pick up the pallet of product. The Cirrus Tech team provided a layout of the warehouse with the Cirrus Tech crane system and a pick path that started at the beginning of the static pick locations located at the bottom of the system and designed pick locations located directly across from the system. As load builders start the picking process, they work around the horseshoe in the crane system and then finish picking the remaining items in static rack and case flow racking pick locations. A traditional pick path is 2,000 plus linear feet, and Cirrus was able to reduce the linear feet of the pick path to 1,200 linear feet. By significantly reducing the pick path, the Wilsbach Distributor load builders would be able to pick at a much faster rate versus picking around a traditional pick path.
Around the horseshoe, there's an upward of 500 SKUs that our pickers have an opportunity to pick from. From there, they'll finish up with the long tail, hit the stretch wrap machine, and move on to the next pallet. This has increased us by 50 cases per hour per person a night, just on optimizing the pick path sequence.
Physical counting is also a more efficient process with the system, as you no longer have to count 75 to 85% of your highest and mid-volume SKUs that are stored in the system.
The Cirrus Tech crane system has made our physical inventory process more efficient because 80% of the volume is now stored in the system. When we're doing physical counts, we no longer have to count the floor. It's one button to push, and the route accounting software imports the information from the crane, and it makes our process much simpler and more streamlined in the long run.
The Cirrus HMI is a touchscreen interface that allows easy of use for all crane system users.
This is the Cirrus Tech Crane HMI. It shows you how you have all your inventory stored in the system, in the crane. If you look at the top corner here, you can type any product number, and it'll bring it up. There's a way to count. It shows you the layered file with all the layers, and that's all the pallets included in all the files.
When it was necessary to determine the right future approach to automation for the Wilsbach Distributors team, the crane system evaluation checked all the boxes for phase 1 of automation. For additional future automation, a phase 2 was developed for Wilsbach Distributors that includes an automated case picking system to focus on automating the picking process.
The design process focused on two main elements. One was to reduce construction costs. Since we were building a brand new building, the Cirrus Tech crane system going vertical helped us reduce the square footage of our new site. And two was warehouse productivity. Because the Cirrus Tech crane system automates the replenishment component of the vast majority of our high velocity SKUs, we're now able to pick 2 or 3 pallets at a time. Additionally, we planned ahead for a phase 2 automation investment where we'll be looking to automate the majority of our picking operation.
The Cirrus Tech crane system is built with fault-tolerant redundancies and is incredibly reliable.
The reliability of the crane system is fantastic. It works 365 days a year, 7 days a week. It's always on time, never calls off, and is always executing at its highest level possible for us.
A high-quality installation and 24/7 365 support is critical to all automated systems. Cirrus Tech stayed on-site post-install to train the Wilsbach Distributors team and provided 24/7 365 support after the completed install.
The support has been fantastic for us. The support really started at implementation for us. With the implementation team on site prior to the go live, we were able to spend a lot of time side by side, shoulder to shoulder.
Because it saves square footage, provides significant annual efficiencies, and the ability to fully depreciate the system in 5 years, the comprehensive financial analysis will result in a 3.5-year return of investment for Frank Jr. and his team.
After only 6 months, we've already seen a significant improvement in receiving, replenishment, and picking productivity, in addition to a reduction in overall overtime hours. And so overall, we're very confident that the ROI is going to come in at about a 3.5-year number, which was projected by the Cirrus Tech team up front.
Cirrus Tech is committed to a partnership approach in providing world-class automated systems and support to all their partners in automation.
Automation is a trend that is not going to slow down. And so with any big investment behind automation, you got to trust your partner. We found Cirrus Tech to be incredibly trustworthy through this process, and we're excited to work with them in the future in phase 2.
Whether it's product retrieval, maximizing storage, optimizing material flow, reducing warehouse costs, product rotation, real-time inventory management, or fulfilling orders more efficiently, Cirrus Tech has sustainable, best-in-class, fully automated hardware and software solutions that can be scaled to fit your beverage warehouse or distribution center environment. Cirrus Tech, because every case counts.